Okay.
You don't want a double sin, nincompoop.
To borrow a phrase from a friend of mine, our secret sauce here, it's these young
Discount.
Florida.
Discount Paul Walker here.
Yeah.
It's good. Everybody went back to the live for our segment. She insisted because the second that we
Quit the show, it came on.
of course.
So
it works perfectly.
hopefully it plays.
Yeah.
But this guy.
Speaking of stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sugar daddy.
It appears you are actually.
Sorry, it's getting away from me.
Okay, so
You ready to go with Discount Paul Walker?
Okay, fingers crossed.
No recollection of that happening at all.
at all. This is good liquor. I drank a lot of it that night.
The viral video shows
like it sells any different liquors from any other. This is looking really good.
Okay.
All right.
no recollection of that happening at all.
Hell no, I don't.
This store sells some good liquor. I drank a lot of it that night.
The viral video shows Robbie Stratton running through a convenience store with an alligator in his hands. He takes the animal in the beer fridge as well.
I don't even remember coming up here.
Okay,
We asked
so
Stratton where the alligator came from.
No clue. No clue.
he's like Mars. I don't know. Fucking fell out of the sky.
It rains gators in
It
Florida all the
gators,
time.
yeah, just landed in my lap. Was sitting there having a there I am with a Keystone Light, thinking about how I could feed it to a gator. And then a gator just appeared. There were some dudes weed whacking. A gator came out, and bam, there it was, gator in my
I
lap.
literally came to the store and he was in the back of the truck. They told me what I did was stupid and I'll be facing some charges here soon.
Look at that.
He's
Probably
so
go to jail,
nonchalant
probably
about.
not. We'll see.
He says he regrets his decision and he's been in contact
running.
with the FWC.
I'm guessing. Okay, I'm guessing what happened was that they wouldn't sell him any liquor, and because he was way over, right?
Oh well, he's carrying a gator.
No. I mean, he was like, "What do I have to do to get this place to sell me some liquor?" Right, Florida man. What does a Florida man have to do? What is this guy? He's like, "I need some more liquor." They won't sell me anyway. So maybe if I don't know, get a gator and walk in there with it, they won't threaten me. But this is my service gator.
Again, that is that thing where
Dude, are you really gonna
two
mess
people
with it?
conflate things. It's like they won't sell me alcohol. Gator.
Look, and then they caught him. They're just like, all we had to do was wait for him to show up the next day for more liquor. Sans gator. Like, what happened to the gator? He's like, I don't know.
Something about a weed whacker.
It had someone to meet, so I dropped it off.
It had a party to go to.
It looked like a young gator. It's like, drop me off at the nearest kindergarten. And he's like, okay, because the gator's talking to him at that point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, he doesn't remember it, but the gator was talking to
Speaking of stupid.
No, it was great. I love that. Gator, weaponized gators. Like, I figured, hey, look, you can get, imagine if you had a pit bull on a leash, you could probably get whatever you want. If the gate, I mean, that's basically a pit bull is literally like just a gator on a mammal gator, right?
Hey, I had a pit bull and he didn't have a meat.
If you came into the store and I was working the graveyard shift and you wanted some beer and you had a gator in your hand, on the house, son.
It was a little gator. I mean, he was carrying the gator
But
under
still,
one arm.
they can be snappy.
If it was a croc.
They can all be snappy.
Yeah, I guess they can all be
I
snappy.
held a 4.5 foot gator once, and it was like, I've got this thing. Had his face, taped its snout shut. But I was holding it.
Did you duct tape it?
But no, I was just thinking about like, wow, okay. I was going like, if I threw it on the ground and it wasn't taped up and I was inside the store.
It'd turn on you.
And it turned on me.
It would.
But it'd be like, would I be scared of this thing? It'd be like, yeah, you'd have to, I mean.
Where did you get a gator?
There was a place called the Reptile Emporium in Colorado Springs where they sold exotic reptiles.
I
Because when
thought
it turns out when you come back from Afghanistan after a couple tours, you know, just regular reptiles don't do. You can buy cobras.
God damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I knew a guy when I was in Toastmasters. Nerd. I knew a guy. There was a really good speaker who was obsessed with poisonous snakes, and he would go to these snake shows. And it's not just guns where they have a show
Talking
loophole.
about snakes, son.
Get these little Dixie cups with baby cobras,
Fuck
baby
you little dipshit.
baby black mambas, and he would smuggle them home. And he raised these little fuckers. And he was just this mild mannered, nice.
Sounds like a juggalo. What is a juggalo? You don't know.
I don't.
Before we get through this, check out our sponsors, Hope Craft CBDs, hopext.com. That's HOPEXT.com.
Enter promo code STFUJ.
Tell them to make with the lube,
Yes.
the
and
bubble
the
gum.
and the dog treats.
Yep. Check out San Juan Slingshots. Your
Yeah.
favorite.
Davy Crockett Rowan will make you the most delicious slingshots that will save you in the zombie apocalypse and from rogue co-hosts.
Yeah, we can get you in hold of him if you hit us up at nothingyetgroup@gmail.com.
And not to be forgotten, Grayson Babcock at dailyapparelstore.com does all of our swag, and he will do yours as well.
Nice.
This woman is mentally ill.
Well, I talked
Nice.
about that earlier. I already explained myself.
Oh, didn't you ask me to get this?
I'd like, but just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
And your little gator too. I'm going through all my new airdrops because I got a bunch of them. So anyway, what do you think about today's show? I like your Florida man. This was by far the best Florida man.
Ever?
I mean, just the panache.
The Bing Bing? What about that
Oh,
one?
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, that was pretty good, but he looks. It's funny because I know a guy named Robbie Burton. Robert Burton. Burton.
Oh no, that's from the Burton guy was the
No,
dinosaur.
that's a friend of mine. Actually,
Oh,
but Robbie, he looked like if I post up a picture of Robbie, he looks like this guy, and he is somewhat a legendary Colorado man in his own right. So anyway, on that note, SlavicLadies.com. Russian with us.
Darn, that's the end.
And if you don't know,
I am the J Dog.
I am your Miss Parker.
Thank her for all her content and
And my winning spirit
the use of your thing. This.
is Nothing Yet Live. Oh, and he might be repairing the other computer, so
Now
we're
you
going to be
know.
fully functional soon. Knock wood. Anyway, love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow.
I am the fully functional Jay Tyler. This.
I'm not. Just so you know, is Nothing Yet Live.